When you think of cultural diversity, what comes to your mind?
Cultural diversity. Not too sure, to be honest. Just experiencing everyone's different cultures. Here in Brisbane specifically, we have so many different restaurants from different cultures. Um, my family's from Indonesia, so I just went to an Indonesian restaurant there, and right next to it was like a Hong Kong restaurant, an Indian restaurant, and you got the usual typical, Macca's and everything. So pretty diverse here, Australians.
Which city were you born in?
Nambo.
Which cities have you been to?
Uh, Pretty much just lived here my whole life. But I've been overseas and stuff. So back to my parents' country in Indonesia. I've been to Japan and all that. I've been to America. So
How would you describe your cultural interaction experience in these cities?
I feel like me personally, after COVID, it was a big. There was a lot of both good and bad things to come from it, I guess. But most of the time, it's actually been all right. Australia is quite a diverse country, so I haven't had a too bad of experience.
Is there anything that could be done better to make your cultural experience better?
Yeah, just like people need to stop being so ignorant, I guess, and arrogant. And it's okay to ask questions, You don't know what you don't know, which is totally fine. And they feel like it's better to make assumptions than to ask questions instead, which ultimately, in my opinion, kind of hurts the other people that they're like. For me, for example, people is it's always the question of what are you, all that, which I get. They're just curious. So I guess just asking questions rather than assuming is better than just the ignorance of people. Yeah.
What's the one thing you wish more people knew about your culture?
The food. The food. Being Indonesian, I love our food, and we only have like three restaurants that I know of in all of like within a 20-minute drive, and one of them's like here in the city, and it's tucked away in the corner, and it's really good food. So yeah.
How do you stay connected to your cultural heritage?
uh, Festivals. Brisbane actually holds quite a few festivals here. There's a couple online groups, so the internet's definitely been helpful for all that stuff. As I said, I recently went to Bali, so you know all that kind of jazz. Just internet, really.
What advice would you give to someone who does not appreciate cultural heritage?
Best advice I would give is just, I don't know, really. If you're not willing to learn, then you're not willing to learn, I guess. Um, but to me, it's like, what's the harm of knowing other people's cultures? At the end of the day, everyone's human, no matter skin color. So, and everyone grew up from a different background, so it doesn't matter like where you're from. Um, but obviously, still be respectful to that person. And every culture has different ways of being respectful. So I think best advice I would give is just like be open minded to learn and be open minded to experience the different cultures, even if you're not comfortable with it. You know, other people, it's what they live in, it's their world, and you just got to be a bit more open minded, I guess. Yeah,
Anything else you would want to say?
just be nice to people, stay happy. That's about it.
Thank you so
No,
much.
no worries. Thank you.